Have you ever wanted something so badly it felt like it wasn't available anywhere, that it was just sold out because you couldn't get it? Today we're reading from the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 11, which reads, "So if you sinful people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask Him?" Today I want to talk to you about these viral dumplings. They're a squishy toy that every kid is looking for. You can't find them anywhere. They're completely sold out. Obviously, my daughter told me about this many weeks ago, and I made a weak attempt to try and find it. The first store I walked into didn't have them, and so I forgot about them. So yesterday I was going about my day running my errands, and I saw that store that sells them. And I thought to myself, oh, let me stop there. They might have the viral dumpling. So I walk into the store and I have a conversation with the store manager. I said, "Hey, do you have the famous dumplings?" The store manager looks at me as if I'm crazy. He says, "Lady, it's 3 p.m. You should have been here at 7 a.m. We got a consignment today, and there were women, moms lined up out that store when I was opening. They were the first people here and they bought everything." And out of the blue, another employee walks in and she says, "Hey, I found another box in the back." She wasn't looking. She didn't know I was looking. She was actually leaving for her shift, but she found a box as if it was just there waiting for me. The man looks at me and he says, "You must be one lucky lady." And I remember in that moment thinking, no, I am not lucky. I'm a child of God. I have grace, and so do you. You have grace that you will be in the right place at the right time, and the thing you're looking for is going to find you. He says, "How many do you want?" In that moment, all I could think about was the joy it would bring my kids. So I said, "As many as you would give me." I was so excited. I bought the dumplings, I put them in my car, and I thought about this elaborate way I was going to surprise them so that I could make it truly special. So if you, sinful people, know how to give great gifts to your children, how much more does your Heavenly Father? I am not a perfect parent, but there was something on the inside of me that was making it impossible for me to leave that gift behind, knowing it would bring my children joy. So it is with your Heavenly Father, the one who never runs out of resources, the one who has you at the front of His mind. If you've been praying, if you've been waiting, and sometimes it even feels like it's never going to come, I want to remind you today that God is a good Father. He's the one who is gracious, who is merciful, who is pure and holy. He has no ill intention toward you. Sometimes it may feel that God is giving all of these gifts to everybody else but you. He wants to remind you today that in His own time and in His own way, He's going to do it. I had an elaborate plan of how I was going to do this. I put them in the trunk of my car, and my other son saw them, and he told his friends, "There's something special in the trunk." And he wanted me to give them to them right there and then. I had a plan. I had a time that I wanted to do it. I wanted them to be home. I wanted them to be sitting on the couch, and then I was going to drop them. God has a plan. And He has a way that He wants to bless you. Do not look at other people. Do not turn to see how He did it for them so He can do it for you in the same way. He's your Father. He knows what He's doing. Wait on Him and wait patiently. I promise you that He is a God who loves to give good gifts, and He is too faithful not to do it. I pray that this word has blessed you as much as it has blessed me. Remember, it is all about Jesus. God bless.